JJ the CPA here. All right, listen, we're getting ready to give yourself a trim. We're getting ready to bake a cake. We're getting ready to maybe give yourself a pedicure, manicure. Okay, we're getting ready to go pull some weeds, maybe do a little landscaping. Okay, we're getting ready to fix that hole in that front door, right? These are all things we're not experts at, most likely, but we're going to do them anyways. Why? Because we got a time frame here that's very short, where you as a sole proprietor under these new SBA guidelines that have come out have to have a Schedule C to get the PPP. This is pure crash course. Okay, so the chef that wants to come in and listen to how I'm going to walk you through putting together a lasagna their mind's going to be blown. Okay, the professional that comes in and they know how to do the mani and the pedi, okay, their minds are going to be blown. Okay, so if your minds are ready to be blown, okay, sit back and enjoy the entertainment, because we're getting ready to do a crash course on how do you prepare a Schedule C. Now I will tell you this, if you've got someone that can help you, do it. If you can get in and you can get a software, right, you still got to know what information you need to put into the software, so it's probably worth still listening here. I'm handing you some scissors and we're going to go for a jog, okay? We've got a whole bunch of ladders lined up and we're going to run underneath all of them, okay? We're going to break a few mirrors, okay? But right now your house is on fire, so we got to make some decisions. Your people aren't necessarily available, okay? The software, use it, okay? But for those of you that you have, somewhat of a simple sole proprietorship, you're making a few bucks, you've got a few expenses, you need a Schedule C, crash course, okay? So for anybody that has any negative comments in here, shame on you. Because here's the deal, I'm just here to help, okay? I've never in 28 years said, here's how to do a mani-pedi, here's how you run with scissors, none of that crap, okay? I'm a professional, I'm a CPA, I don't want anybody to try this at home. But guess what? There's a number of people out there that are lost right now, and they need to know how to figure out a Schedule C, and that right now is for you. It's for you. When I first started my practice, okay, I was you, right? You're making money, you're scratching it out, you got expenses, you're putting stuff on a Schedule C, you got to get it to the SBA 2019, no doubt about it. So here's what you need, okay? You ready? You need a paintbrush, you need a canvas, okay, right? Like if we were talking about, you need a cup of sugar, right? I'm going to give you, here's what you need, okay? Write it down, irs.gov, and you're going to do a word search for Schedule C, okay? You're going to do a word search for Schedule C. And here's what you're looking for. Go until you find it, okay? You're going to do a word search for Schedule C, right? And you're going to find some stuff. You know how to read English, okay? So I know you're on the IRS website. No one's tracking you, okay? No one's tracking you. Right here, it says Schedule C, Form 1040, okay? Just can't be scary, okay? This is what you're looking for. That's the form you're going to look for. This is the form you're going to fill out. This is the form that the bank needs, period, the end. Okay, I'm going to walk you through. It's pure crash course. Okay, what you're going to also need is a P&L. Okay, what's a P&L? Profit and loss. JJ, help me out. Okay, go to my website, jjthecpahelp.com. jjthecpahelp.com. Right here, you can click on this. I've got a sample profit and loss. So you can use this as a guide. Okay, gross income. Yeah, what'd you collect from your business? Okay, it's not going to include the $10 you got from your aunt on your birthday. It's not going to include the $4 that you got as a rebate from your credit card company. Okay, this isn't the time to now sit and question everything. What it is time to go, what did you bring in? What did you collect? It can't be that hard. No offense. How the hell do you have a business if you don't know what it is that your gross income is? Okay, it's money that people paid you to do what it is that you did for them. You sold birdhouses, you did consulting, it's that revenue, okay? I'm having fun with you, all right? Having a little fun with you. And then I've listed here every expense under the sun, just about. Are you going to have all these things? No, you don't need to fill anything out here, okay? You don't have to fill it out. This is just a P&L that you can walk through, get some ideas. Okay? So what are you doing? You're going to fill out a Schedule C. So when we go back to the Schedule C, okay, where are we at here? Got too many things open. Come on, let's go. Where are we at? All right, so on the Schedule C, okay, you ready for this? We're going to do step by step, and you're just going to have to go with me, all right? Pretend like you got 3 minutes to fill this out, okay? You don't need to stop and freak out because you ain't going to get this money if you freak out. All right, here we go. I'm holding your hand. I got you. I've even picked you up. You're not even having to walk. I'm holding you. Name of proprietor. Guess what? That's your name. Boom, done. What's your Social Security? Boom, done. Okay, principal, business, or profession. When you're in the elevator and someone says, what do? You ain't going to fumble. You're going to say, this is what I do. Okay, I'm a, fill in the blank right there on A. On the code, okay, we'll come back to that. Basically, you're just going to have to go to the IRS instructions to find it. Enter code, okay? Don't get lost in the weeds on that one. What's your business name? You don't have one? Don't fill it out. It says right there. If no separate business name, leave it blank. No, you don't have to have it filed. No, it has to have a DBA. If right now you have lost your mind, stop. Do you have a business card with the name on it? Yes, then put it on there. Okay? When you're meeting somebody in the elevator and you say, hey, I'm Johnny Walker and I've got a company and we're XYZ Aviation. Okay, well then put XYZ Aviation. Moving on now. Okay, what's your business address? Okay, just put it, where are you working? Okay, well, is it out of your house? Then put it there. You're going to need to have an address there for the purposes of the loan. Put an address there. Okay, well, I work at 2 or 3 places. Pick one. It's irrelevant. Just put an address on there. What are you here? Line F. Your cash. I don't even want to keep talking further. You're going to mark it cash. Let's move on, please. Did you materially participate? Line G. The answer is yes. If you did not materially participate, you ain't getting a PPP and you ain't a sole proprietor. So you're going to mark it yes. We're moving along now. Okay. H. If you started or acquired the business in 2019. Here's how you know this. Did you prepare this form or did someone prepare this form? Was this form Schedule C filed in 2018? Yes or no? No, it wasn't filed in 18. Then you're going to check that box because that means that on line H, you started the business in 19. If you did file one of these in 18, then you're not going to check the box. Move along. We're on I. Okay? Did you send out 1099s? You're not going to try and figure this one out. You're not going to go to the instructions. Did you send anybody a 1099? You're going to know if you did because there's no way you're sitting right here going, did I? There's no way. It's a hassle. It's a pain in the butt. You got to buy forms. You got to buy this. You got to send it out. You got to send it to the IRS. You got to send it to the recipients. If you send out 1099s, then you mark it yes. And if you mark I yes, then you sure the heck better mark J yes. Okay? These are going to both be yes. You ready to have your mind blown? If you didn't, okay, if you didn't on I, you mark it no, and you don't do anything with J. Move along now. What are your gross proceeds? Okay, gross receipts and sales. Okay, so this is for somebody simple. You know, if you're doing this stuff, you got a statutory employee and all this stuff, then you shouldn't be watching this video. Okay, this is for the just real basic side hustle gig. You know, I'm selling, 100 birdhouses a year. I mow lawns just for 6 weeks during the summer. I'm an instructor for yoga, and I do a few days a month. This is for your very simple business, okay? If you're going to worry about all these other items, then you need to stop the video because this doesn't apply to you, okay? This is for somebody that easily knows I collected this amount of revenue. You're going to put your gross collections on line 1. You're going to do nothing on line 2, okay? On line 3, okay, subtract 2 from 1, okay? You're just going to follow the math here for me. So if this is 100,000, okay, right, then the next line is a 0, okay? Do I have returns and allowances? You don't. You just don't, okay? Let's move along. Okay, subtract 2 from 1, okay? Well, there is nothing there. Okay, What's your cost of goods sold? There aren't any, okay? If you're doing cost of goods sold, you shouldn't be watching this video because this isn't for you. This is for the simple, okay? What's your gross profit, okay? Gross profit. Subtract line 4 from 3. Well, I don't have anything there, so it's going to be 100K. Do I have other income? No, because you should have put it in line 1. Got to remember now, I'm just showing you how to hurry and quickly put the fire hose on the fire hydrant to go put your house out. Now right here, okay, go back to, go to my website and go to this, okay? Go through this and figure out if you have these expenses, okay? Figure them out. I'm going to go through the expenses at the end, but let's just move along back to the Schedule C. So all you're doing here is putting in the expenses, okay? See instructions. Do not do it. See instructions. You don't need to do it, okay? See instructions. You don't need to do it. And the reason I'm telling you that is that if you have a very simple business, this stuff doesn't apply to you, okay? If you're watching right now because you're the chef or you're the lawn care master and you're the auto mechanic that's been doing this for 14 years and now you're watching this video, why are you doing that other than maybe to get a chuckle, okay? Because this is for the basic, and I can't say that enough because this is for the basic, okay? I'm showing you how to trim your nails and now we're painting them, okay? This isn't to go to the prom. It's not for when you're getting married. It's so that you can wake up tomorrow and go get a loan with nail polish on, i.e. a Schedule C. You're just going to put your expenses, okay? And then you're just going to total them. You see line 28 right here? You're just going to total your expenses here, okay? Line 48, if you have other expenses that aren't listed here, okay, here's line 48. You're just going to list them. List what? List them. List the expenses that are for your business. We'll go through them in a minute. You're going to total up the expenses that you have, okay? And then you're going to put them there. And I'll just tell you this right now. I mean, no joke, okay? If it's a deductible expense, technically you don't have to even put it in a category. I mean, if you're really boiling it down, you don't. There's nowhere in the law that says you have to break out the expenses, period. You could have one line item there in other. And there's a ton of people that do it that way. I don't, okay? But you can just say, hey, what's my total expenses and put it in other. Now, might make sense to go ahead and break out some of these things, right? Advertising, maybe the legal advertising on line 8, 17. If you had some legal, paid an accountant, right? Your office expense, right? If you're paying some rent, line 20. Repairs, maintenance. No, this doesn't include anything related to your house, period, the end. I don't care if you office in your house. It doesn't go on these line items, period. Stop asking. You're making this too hard. All right. Now, you're going to put your total expenses in line 28. That's total all of them, right? So let's just say that your total expenses is $50,000, okay? Tentative profit, right? It says right there, check it out. Boom! I'm going to take 28 from line 7, so I'm going to have 50,000 net profit, okay? Do I have use of home? You don't, okay? The maximum you're going to get on that crap is $500, $600, $700. Okay, in a normal year, yes, all you're doing is costing yourself PPP money. That $500, you're going to get more PPP money than you are for the home office. The home office is total crap unless you totally have a spot in your house. And if you're going to try and get into how to prepare this and all the discussions and all that, then why are you watching this video? Because this video is about preparing this under 15 minutes so you have it to take to the bank, okay? Then, what's your net profit? 50 grand. Because guess what? This is what the bank needs right here. This is what they need, okay? They need the line 31. You follow? They need the line 31 because there's a lot of sole proprietors, a lot of them, self-employed, independent contractor, right? You have your income and then you have a couple things of expenses. You total up the expenses. You say, here's my net profit. I don't have a home office and I'm going here. Okay, it's rare that somebody has a proper home office, okay? It's really rare that you're going to actually do this other than your mileage rate, okay? Contract labor, okay? You probably don't have it. If you have a simple job, or a simple sole proprietorship, you don't have this stuff, okay? You don't have all this stuff that's confusing you. And if it's confusing you, then you need to stop, take a deep breath, because all you're writing off is expenses related to your business, okay? So I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to just walk through expenses, but that's in essence how you do a Schedule C. Is all of it at risk? Yes. Line 32A, it's not even relevant. Here's what the bank wants to see. They want to see something that says Schedule C. They want to see your name on it. They want to see your social. They want to see what kind of business it is, what's your business name, if you have any, where your address, cash, mark these down. What'd you bring in? What are your expenses? There's your tentative, there's your net. They're not looking at it. They're not reviewing it. They're not even required to verify any of it. And don't take this as, well, they don't have to verify it, so you can just do whatever the heck you want. All I'm saying is, these are the numbers that they're going to go by, and these are the numbers that you're going to file with the IRS. So I've given you an outline. I've given you the form. This is what the bank wants. They want a form Schedule C. They're going to look at line 31. Here's your quick and dirty. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're building a birdhouse, right, that's what your profession is. You bought some wood and some nails and some varnish and some paint. Maybe you used some postage and you bought some boxes. Maybe you have a few miles that you had to go to a trade show. Maybe you spent the night, right? One weekend to go and sell your birdhouses at the trade show. Okay? There's not that many expenses here. Okay? If you got a full-fledged shop in the back, you probably have a P&L, you probably have QuickBooks, you probably have an accountant, you probably already have this. This is for the one that they're selling something on the side, right? Selling a few birdhouses and they're making some money, doing enough that they need to do a Schedule C. So there should be no negative comments on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? There should be no negative comments on this one. Okay? And if you have any questions, you're overthinking it. I already answered all of your questions. I'm being serious. If you have questions, you're overthinking it. I told you how to answer these things. Okay? Now, if you're doing $1 million a year, why are you watching this video to prepare a Schedule C? Okay? This is for this person, they, 20, 30, 40,000, gross, maybe 10,000 gross. They have a few bucks of expenses. Okay? This is for the simple. Okay? If you got the negative comments, you're just a terrible person. I'm just telling you right now, you're just an awful person. If you've watched till here and you just can't wait to leave some negative comments, because I'm trying to help people put their houses out that are on fire and how to do a quick and dirty. Just know this, okay? Those that you've just prepped this Schedule C, these numbers are going to be what you put on the tax return, okay? But you can paint your own nails. I can do that. I can paint my own nails. I can bake lasagna. I can figure out how to do landscaping. I can turn on a lawnmower. I can fix some hole in the wall. I can figure out how to do that stuff, okay? I know how to figure out how to do that stuff. That's this video. That's that video right here. This is not about tax strategies. This isn't about anything other than here's how you need to come up with the numbers so that you have a Schedule C that you can take and get the PPP, but rest assured, whatever you hand in has to be what you give the IRS. So you can do this, but what if I have that $5 I could write off, and well, what about this, and then what about that? Then you don't want the PPP because you've decided that you're going to focus in on some line item. Why are you watching this video? You should have already turned it off because you said, JJ, boom, I got it. Nice, thanks. Hey, I'm going to go watch that video on the expenses. I've got a playlist, PPP, self-employed. Check it out for all the other stuff. Why am I being sarcastic? Because it's freaking in the middle of the night, and I'm trying to be helpful. And I did one of these a couple weeks ago, and I had to delete a lot of comments because there's a lot of pricks out there that just want to be pricks, okay? Or biatches, okay? That's right. I said it. I said it. All right. Can't wait to block a few because I'm sure there'll be some that just can't wait to make some negative comments because I showed somebody how to do their nails. I wish you'd subscribe. JJ the CPA out.